Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Rebels will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game. Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Rebels offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season, and both these guys belong in that group.
Yeah, these guys have been chirping back and forth at each other in social media throughout the week. I want to see who has the better day because chances are that's the team that's going to win today.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Oh, and the football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
First and goal, handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Georgia, 14, Ole Miss, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8. No huddle now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Rebels will line up to boot it away. On a punt now for the first time today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. When he's got some space here. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you can see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He breaks free. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set, second down play here.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Rebels. No chance to catch it.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. With the catch, it's Marshall. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they've got him. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Touchdown, Georgia. Number 26 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Georgia 28, Ole Miss 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Rebels come up the line to crank the tempo up here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
And the back gets the football. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example the defense has the ability to play.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's got his man open downfield. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Defense is coming after him. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Georgia, number 6.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Georgia 42, Ole Miss 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Runs through the defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
They're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
That makes the score Georgia 49, Ole Miss 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He'll throw it now. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Grab made by the tight end. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Rebels come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18, returning, trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, trying to extend the play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Of 11. And that's a first down for the offense.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just ran away from the defense.
Number 8.
Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. They said they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Right down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Just time enough for one more play in the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a...
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pops up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the field goal is good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Finds room at the 30. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Good enough for first down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They look to throw it here on second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Georgia, number 16.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
Kick is good.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
63. Ole Miss, 20.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. They will try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Georgia 70, Ole Miss 20.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to...
The kick is good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Georgia 77, Ole Miss 27.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter.
3:25. Hey,
Ball handed off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
77, Ole Miss 27.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. When he goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the first down.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust.
Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here. Lets it go. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here.
3:25.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. He'll hand it off. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The back's got it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd and 6.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The Dogs will crank up the tempo.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Close to the tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Georgia, 91.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 18 set to kick off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay, but inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost him.
And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Number 89.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
The extra point is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 18 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the deep.
And looking for a big play here. One last shot incomplete, but they